What's good? It's Chigozy. Sub Grant is part two of the 7/7 stream. Let's go back to the propaganda. I'll try to get some energy in myself. I need to focus. Because it's the same thing. I mean, yes, I like streaming. I like hanging out with y'all. That's not what this is. You're seeing. You're seeing just like the same fucking patterns. We're gonna see Marx Judaism 77. I mean, come on. I'm here just telling you. I'm sick of seeing the same shit over and over again, saying the same thing, the same pattern, the same numbers, and before I even can finish, we get Mark Zuckerberg on the front page of CNN bullshit propaganda on 7/7. What have I said? Judaism 77. Always the numbers for Judaism, Jews, with Jewish people in the mainstream media. It is literally that simple. And they do it all the time. That's why Jewish equals 29, Jeffrey Epstein, the Gazelle woman, all that was back in propaganda, 29 numerology. Jews 5721. He died in a day with 5721 numerology. Jeffrey Epstein. So then we get this. Facebook ad boycott organizers met with Zuckerberg. It didn't go well. This is fake news propaganda. Facebook equals 58, 31, 158, and 41. So with the date numerology, we get 177. But you can, I've said this many times before too. Yes, wait, I said this last video. Jewish 34, Judaism 77, looking for that pattern. And this is what we're having now. But I've even said, even this all aside, if it's just in the date and it's such a strong connection like this, then they really don't seem to try at least to match everything else. Because they just, slams right in the main date. But again, you get the 34 connection too. You mean it's just completely undeniable. And then you see Mark Zuckerberg's birthday. He's born on Israel's Independence Day. It's his birthday. So we'll look at that too. May 14th, 2020 till today. 54 days, a day with 54 numerology. And then that tells me that it seems to be a central number, and that's why they chose it today. So they're not linking this up particularly with him, but with what he's participating in. Conspiracy 123. Catholic Church, New World Order 75. I'm going to show you guys some Twitter stuff later. This is from Itachi. I mean, might as well show you this now. He saw this today. Americans lost 77 million to COVID-19 fraud, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Published on 7/7. And look how they emphasized tip of the iceberg. That equals 77 reversing the alphabetical order and reducing each letter to single digit. I mean, it's super specific. They literally put it in quotes. It equals the same thing as 77. It's 77 million and 7/7. How, again, is that difficult for you to see? And they even say these 77.4 million, the 74. They're trying to make DeSean Jackson into a Nazi. That's hilarious. DeSean Jackson's last words on affiliate Tampa trade: "I shall return." Ricky Smiley's daughter got shot the other night. They reported it today, though, so it's Prod Hemi Sosa. Definitely gonna look into that, like now. Sup, Judy? Hi from Hot California. They're all deceivers. Fake news, absolutely. Yep, Hot California. I've still never been there. I always want to go to California. I've seen pictures. I don't care what Gavin Newsom's doing. He's not going to keep me out of that state. Fuck that motherfucking actor. And I'm not going to wear a fucking mask there either. But I'm saying that now. They probably super fucking enforce it where if you don't, they're just going to harass you to... Well, I still won't. I just won't go anywhere. But anyway. So let's look at this Ricky Smiley daughter, 19, was shot at a traffic light in Houston. This is already from the Catholic Church in Houston, Texas. So let's see this. Oh, we were gonna see for Mark Zuckerberg's birthday. Oh, we already did. I was gonna show you that his birthday was the May 14th, but I think you know. We might look at that later. Ricky Smiley, he's 51, born August 10th, 1968. Afro 68. See the date numerology is born. He's born a date with a life lesson number of 42. Nigger equals 42. See this? 10 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 8 is 42. And then also, that's the 223rd day of the year. Masonic 223, blood sacrifice 86. He could still die early. They're linking his daughter up to this type of ritual. 33105 like Masonry. There's Scottish Rite of Freemasonry numbers there. It's the same old thing. There's Freemason 96. But I like to point out the main parts, just a key part. 42, life lesson number. Don't forget, Freemason also equals 42. So you already see that. So let's see when this stuff is actually happening. She's expected to recover. So she was shot. So again, shooting 44, 53. This is the numbers I'm just going to look for. We might not see them. We might see some other type of death, killing, murder, sacrificial. But 107, the 28th prime, 44, 53, 109, the 29th prime, and 37, which is the 12th prime. 53 is the 16th prime. But they don't even do that for shooting. They'll straight up code 53, 37. They don't even code 12. I mean, that's just how overt they are. I mean, they might sometimes, but it's mainly the 53. But let's just see how many days from his birthday this is. I want to see when she got shot, though. 3 times over the holiday weekend. Whataburger and Sunday nights. Sunday. See, it's all Jesuit order ritual, I'm telling you. Sunday. We'll look at that part later. But that was what? The 5th. So when's Ricky Smiley's birthday? August 10th. I'm always excited to see what this is. I just really hope, because guys, when it's so blatant, it just shows how much they're mocking us, how much they do this shit, and it's just so sick. Oh my God, guys, what the numbers did we pull up beforehand? Shooting 37, reversing, reducing. I said it's going to be one of these numbers. This is 37 days from his birthday. We're calling it out before we're looking at it. How can you deny this? And it's 1 month, 6 days. Shooting 53, the 16th prime. I said they do it sometimes, and they're doing it here. And then you see how they mainly do the 37. Again, if you're new to this, I hope if anyone new here, you can't be skeptical. This is why I don't tolerate skepticism in this particular fashion. I'm not saying believe me, right? I'm not saying any of that stuff, but I'm walking you through this. We're walking through this together, and I'm showing you beforehand what this is. Yeah, be skeptical of everything, but don't be skeptical of the fucking truth right in front of your fucking face. Absolutely insane. So thanks a lot, Hammy. So that's just such a good example. We're gonna look a bit more at that. Look at some of the comments. Yeah, Ricky Smiley is a fraud, especially with the final dance doc dropping in the middle of quarantine. Jordan also wore number 12 for one game where it was reported someone stole his jersey before the game. You sure that has some meaning? It probably does. Or number 12. Yeah, 12 is a number for completion. There's probably something a lot more to that, though. Having decoded Jordan's career, you feel like him wearing 45 in the flu game, scoring 38 was connected to this year. Pandemic 38, and you're not tripping. They definitely connected it to this year. Guys, if you ever see a riddle, especially an obvious riddle in the mainstream media, you're not tripping. The mainstream media wants you to think you're tripping. Your peers, your family wants you to believe you're tripping. You're not. I mean, guys, Ricky Smiley's daughter is getting shot 37 days from Ricky Smiley's birthday. I mean, how can how could you be tripping? You know, you're on the money, and then just I'm saying it to emphasize, guys. These people are absolutely ritualistic. Look, read the comment above Jordan. They already have scenes from a crime being posted. Ricky Smiley's daughter got shot the other night. They reported today, though. Yeah, I wish these comments weren't so laggy. Yeah, you're waiting for the skeptics to show you proof of how it doesn't make sense. It's like, guys, Gematria proves everything. We just proved again that this is a ritual. All before we even read. Notice how we didn't read a single line of this ritual, of this bullshit news from the Jesuit order. You just see how many days from his birthday is, you know what shooting equals, and that's it. Houston equals 77. They are talking about it today as well. This was 7 hours ago. Houston TX, though, equals 42. Houston, Texas, 181, the 42nd prime. Jesuit, 42. Nigger, 42. Ricky Smiley, born date with 42. Life lesson number. Ricky Smiley equals 73, 71 like civil rights, 64 like civil rights, sacrifice 170. Smiley 83, 38 like murder, 79 like murder, 34 like murder. I mean, that's why there's a murder attempt on his daughter. Because these people are absolutely disgusting. Guys, there's so many examples of them doing this. That's why I'm like, I gotta keep streaming. I mean, look, Ricky 37. Ricky 37, shooting 37, his daughter getting shot 37 days from his birthday. And to say that they don't do this, what are you talking about? I really wish I knew what else to do. Because to me, just in my mind, if you're predicting the exact numbers to come out before you do it on a live stream, and then you do it, and you're right, and my success rate is pretty much over 90% doing that. I mean, I don't know what else to do. That's why it's completely undeniable. If you're denying at that point, you honestly have a mental problem. That's why there's just no point to like continue to try to convince you. Because again, I know that people are either they're busy, they don't want to do it, they're lazy, whatever. I don't expect every single person in the world to apply this knowledge to see for themselves. So I do this in this way to do it in a way for you. We're walking through these together. So then in a way, you're not believing me, you're literally seeing it happen. That's kind of my approach for this. And just to explain to you, to remind you that these are two actors for the Catholic Church, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, again, her mother, Doria Ragland. I always call this out, Ragland 4230. Like nigger. See that? And that's why her mom's name is Doria Ragland. Rags, poor. They have these three black women wearing the colors of the Catholic Church. It's the same. She's wearing the black and red or black and white colors. Talk about colonial past, colonialism, divisive, racially divisive with black people here. Like, why do people believe this propaganda? Opinion, what to do when the adults don't have the answers. Use Gematria. What adults have answers? Most of the adults in America don't have answers for shit. The only thing they know is, which light beer tastes more like their piss. It's all they can care about. Which sports team, has the most, rigged act, not rigged act, they don't know if it's rigged, but you know what I mean. Who has the coolest quarterback. Pink snow causing accelerated melting. Pink equals 23, published 7/6. Look at my phone, just automated voice. This stuff is crazy. It's listening anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was seeing what else pink equaled. I'm just trying to see the riddle with this real quick. I know Francis Bacon equals 76 if you capitalize it, but I don't think that's what they're going for. But they do have a 113 video, Scottish 113, mainstream dishonest, green screen, not true, all 113. All 113. 73 seconds. Pink Snow, 49 like Scottish. Also at 121. Climate, it could be part of the whole climate change pattern. I don't know, climate change CC 33, but climate change 56, 70. Like coronavirus, just another, deceptive thing from the gang. Russian footballer hit by lightning on the pitch. Let's see how by numbers this is. And it's just so sick to think of how real some of these things can be. Again, for all I know, this thing doesn't happen. Like, what's the last thing we saw? But some of it, I do think. I mean, if this is real, that means they're controlling the weather, striking this kid by lightning on purpose by the numbers. I mean, how fucked up is that? And the thing is, they have the technology and the power to do that. So, I wish this guy might be on Wikipedia. He could be one of those up and coming kids that's popular. I just don't know about him. I mean, it's a stretch. So, we're talking about the club or the kid? Don't tell me the kid's name after the club. I hope I read this wrong. Yeah, okay, that's the club. Ivan Zabborovsky. Guys, this might be a dead-end decode. I might not find this kid. I might not see much of a... Yeah. Lightning, 44. Ivan Zabborovsky. July 4th. See, on 4/7, his name equals the 47 prime. 211, the 47 prime on 4/7. Being struck by lightning. Probably some satanic symbolism right there. What, sacrifice 67, 76, 86. And his name. Being sacrificed by lightning. It's always these occult symbolic rituals inside the Catholic Church's propaganda. Zabborovsky. Don't forget time equals 47 as well. The guy's full name, 47 prime. Scottish Rite, 165. There's also a 132 like the Catholic Church, or Catholic Church. Ivan, 46, 19 like sacrifice, or chaos. Chaos on the pitch. Chaos, 46, 19, 26. Like Ivan, they're order out of chaos is their motto. So they put these types of news stories in your face to represent these order out of chaos. And again, sacrifice 46. Even if he lives, it doesn't matter. "64-second video. Nothing too exciting there. Michael Action is saying Ricky Smiley is a part of Omega Psi Phi, which is the 24th, 23rd, and 21st letters of the Greek alphabet. 24 plus 23 plus 21 equals 68. Omega Psi Phi equals 68. Scottish Rite equals 68. Let's see what cipher that equals 68 in. And Ricky Smiley born in 68. That's a really good call. And the keypad cipher, nice. And a Jewish reduction. Guys, definitely check out Xanth Alpha America. Him and that keypad cipher is just nuts. Just shows how they use it, how the numbers on your phone are, they use gematria behind them. 2 is A, B, C, 3 is D, E, F, etc. So we'll move on. I think I spent a little bit too much time in this. I think Znamya Tradia is probably coded. Znamya Truda, whatever. but we'll see. 144. See that? 144. When you write out 44, you get 144. Lightning equals 44. Kill, 44. Execution, 44. So, Charlie Daniels describes his timeless music in this minute 37-second video. That's also 97 seconds. Death equals 97. So do you see a video about his death? How that is 97 seconds in length. Death equals 97. And of course, 137 is the 33rd prime number. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Although I should definitely follow him on Twitter. But they're playing timeless equals 102.30. I don't know why they're coding this. It's probably low-hanging fruit I'm not seeing. In case you missed this piece of propaganda from the Catholic Church with his two black actors wearing, of course, the Catholic Church's colors. He collected garbage to pay for college. Now he's headed to Harvard Law. You know, black man's collecting garbage, doing these shitty jobs. Which it's all programming. I'm not calling it a shitty job or anything like that. So I want to do some gematria on these numbers. 1, 2, 6, 1, 7. You know, they equal 17. You know, Mason 17 even equals in 17. I'm also wondering, like, are they coding it 126? Mason equals 26 and 17. I mean, this is crazy. You add these all up, equals 17. Mason 26, Mason 17. All right there. This is from the Freemasons. This is Freemasonic propaganda. And then 617 is the 113th prime. Scottish 113. They very well could have just built this number together just to put this in our face. And of course, nigger 30, 113 is the 30th prime. The 617 is the 113th prime number. Wearing Harvard on his shirt. Harvard equals 117. One second. So, not writing at 117. I know when you write out 45, for example, you get your 117. 13 is 117. And of course, Central Intelligence Agency equals 117. But I'm trying to figure out the connection with 117, 126. I might be looking at this a little bit too much. So I'm about to click on it. But again, it's about race 27, reflection 72, garbage. Garbage equals 32, like Negro. So you see how this Negro paid for garbage? This is sick, guys. I'm going to show you what they're doing right here. He collected garbage, right? Garbage equals 148, right? And 32. Negro equals 32. And in the Jewish cipher, nigger equals 148. See what they're doing here? That's why that's why they use this detail. That's why they're using this detail in this racist piece of propaganda. On 7-7, Rehan Stanton's 24, the reflection of 42, with his brother Reggie. Isn't Reggie a 42 name? I hope it's not. I hope I'm wrong. Let's see what these Freemasons are doing this time. See, Reggie 4230. You put in the most hateful word for black people, 4230. You see this? Overlap. That's why his name is Reggie. This is a piece of racist propaganda We knew it was going to be like this before we clicked on it, like we always do, because it's the same pattern every single time. And then what's their last name? Staten. It's like a Staten Island type of riddle. I don't know. 17. Look at this shit. Their last name equals 17. Look at where they're standing at. 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 7, 17, and it ends in 17. Because this is a coded piece of crap from the Catholic Church. And they even updated it at 1259. They updated this at 1259. Negro 59. Slave 59. Rasta. Blues. 59's the 17th prime number. Guys, this is contrived trash from the Catholic Church. See these numbers? Race 27. Reggie Staten. I'm not even gonna keep saying. I'm probably mispronouncing the name, but I hope you get it. You know, Rihan, 89, 46. You know, some virus numbers, 26. Rahan Staten, 45, 63. You know, racism, 63. Racism, 27. Racism, 45. Reggie Staten, 59, like Negro. See? His name equals 59. 69 to 19. So, excuse me, 67 to 19th prime. Freemasonry, 67. They're from Maryland. I wouldn't be surprised if they're from Baltimore. Oh, they're not. Bowie. Baltimore, 58. So I always just guessed that. But Maryland equals 47. Maryland, 34, like black. Harvard Law. So law and race and racism have overlap. So does Harvard, and then Harvard Law. See? Harvard. I'll type in race, racism, Harvard, Harvard Law, and then you know their names have connection to this too. Race, racism, Harvard, Harvard Law. And look at this. 63, 45, 36, reflection 63, 27, and one of them is 27 years old. It's contrived trash. I'm not even making a pun. It's all, even this, if this wasn't about garbage, I would call it all trash, because it's exactly what it is. But it's useful trash. It's useful to the people using it. See how they quoted this right here? After years of private school and in otherwise solidly middle-class upbringing, Rihan says, he and his older brothers soon faced food insecurity while their father struggled to keep their house, often working 2 or even 3 jobs at a time to keep the bills paid. And guys, it's just more, again, programming that black people, they're poor, either single father, single mother, broken home. That's the theme of all their bullshit propaganda, guys. It is the same. These people are absolutely so repetitive. Look, it equals 442. Look at that 42. 163 is the 38th prime. 314 connecting to pi, time, cycle, circles, ongoing, systematic racism and oppression. When you write out 22 divided by 7, you also get 314. And what is 22 divided by 7? 3.14. When rounded to the nearest 2 decimal places, it's an approximation of pi. It shows that they create this language. It shows that they're doing this. And then, academics suffered, fractured home life, fighting, martial arts and boxing. Black people are they're athletic or they're aggressive. It's the same lines of programming in this piece of propaganda. It's just so easy to spot. because every piece is the same. Is posing for the Freemasons in this picture, probably. I don't know. Wearing the green on his wrist. Brent Bates, BB 22, Negro 22. Brent Bates, 106.34, like black. See? And of course, you get the 65. I'm not too sure, and I know Knights Templar, Corona or Pandemic, but I think the one I can see, the pattern I see the most is this 106.34. Absolutely. Bates 47. Bates also 34. Brent 59. I mean, guys, Brent Bates, the owner of the garbage place with those black people. Brent 59, 76, 31. Slave 31. Negro. Look at this shit. Slave 31, 59, 76. Like Brent. I mean, come on. Of all the names, his name is Brent. Negro 5976. This is all contrived. They're on Bowie, Maryland. Bowie 27, like race. 81, like race. You see, race 2781. It's in Bowie, Maryland. Bowie. That's why it's not in Baltimore. Baltimore, yes, Freemasonry 58. Negro 59, or the Reflection 95. But you see how it's all about race, how they're being spot on. They're not even trying to beat around the bush. They're going straight to the source. Bowie, like race. Again, one of the guys is 27 years old. Bowie MD. Catholic numbers. Bowie, Maryland, 142. 74. I'm just pointing out the 74. 61 is the 18th prime, going back to race. Black 29, but 142. When you write out 42, you get 142. Nigger equals 42. Yep, trash from the you-know-whos. Oh, nice. Number 22, Jared. What's up, VL? Oh, yeah, DeSean Jackson. After this piece of propaganda, we'll look at DeSean Jackson. But he's from the Philadelphia Eagles, is in the news for quoting Hitler, and the page number of the quote he used was 126 page. Kobe died on January 26, 2020. Yep. It's all over Twitter. We'll go there right after this. We're almost done with this piece of propaganda. Later earned a 4.0 GPA, became the president, and again, it's programming letting you know that this is what's so important. Get that 4.0 that employers never give a shit about. President of organizations that doesn't matter. Scholastic accolades showing you that you know to waste your time reading bullshit and memorizing stuff to just get a bullshit job that's dead end. And he wants to go to law school. Let's see. Again, this is who knows? This guy's probably not going anywhere. It's just a story, a made-up myth. Sanitation worker. Just wonder why they call this black man a sanitation worker. Sanitation worker 77, posting this in 7/7. Notice how sanitation worker equals 220 when you reverse, 212 when forwards, another representation of 22, and then 103, the 27 prime. Race 27, Negro 22, Judaism 77, Black Hebrew Israelite symbolism, sanitation 148. I can't believe this, guys. He works in sanitation 148. What did we saw earlier? Nigger equals 148. Sanitation equals 440 in the Jewish cipher, like African American, like black people. Guys, they specifically carefully pick up these key parts of the story. This is how they make their story. That's what I'm saying. All the details are all based in the gematria and it's all linked up. And then they make a story around it. These are contrived, manufactured, race-based pieces of propaganda. Again, they let you know again, he's 27, race 27. Bowie State. Bowie State, 151, the 36 prime, 61 to 18 prime. With that 18 connection with the race, 38119, all-seeing eye star, David, Saturn. To me, this seems like some sort of pairing pattern that I don't fully see. Like, for example, it's a 11947 pattern, like Foundation, like Vatican. That's what's putting out this race-based nonsense. Vatican equals 70, like coronavirus. That's where this is from. This and the coronavirus. Downtown DC, DC equals 47. LSAT's coded, but I'm trying to just close this out. Again, wearing the black and white. Why are they wearing the Jesuit order colors here as well? They're standing outside wearing the same shit. They're in here. They probably did this all on the same day, but Dominic Willis. So we received this letter. The moment he receives acceptance Harvard Law School, then how do we get CNN here? You know what I mean? Taking this very crispy, clean photo with this number here, him showing holding this piece of paper, him holding the fist. It's symbolic. This is completely made up. You can just tell. Or, again, they could have honestly, the whole getting the scholarship, letting him go this path is all made up. Like, they actually helped him do this. So he actually is going to Harvard Law School, but it's all, by the numbers. Bowie State, 151. Dominic Willis is his brother, 151. I'm kind of done with this piece. I think we've just dragged it on enough. So the other guy the cousin is 24. It's been the same numbers this whole time. I mean, even some of the ones I haven't really been calling out, like 12267. It's just been, if you go back and watch and just do this yourself, it's just the same numbers throughout. Willis, Jesuit 84, 78, 42, and 30. This is from the Jesuit order. See, Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Why do you think that exists? That shows from the Freemasons, from the Catholic Church. What you talking about, Willis? That's why they do it. And then Gary Coleman, murdered by the numbers. They killed the guy by the code, or faked his death, one of the two. And this is also more of a mocking, guys. So you're spending $50,000 a year to go to Harvard, or a semester or whatever, and you're taking online classes. I think it's all part of the mockery too. You pay all this tuition to take online classes. That's no different than just going on YouTube and actually learning the shit for free. You can find a curriculum somewhere or make your own. It's just like, man, just going to college at a time like this will just be so bad. I honestly couldn't imagine. If you're in college right now, man, I feel for you. Online classes, and then when you go back, they'll probably make you wear a mask. All this crap. Oh, God. Yeah, we gotta look at DeSean Jackson. Then we're gonna look at this shooting. A man was fatally shot while walking with his 6-year-old daughter in the Bronx. So we can look for numbers, 39. We can do a preview, see if they updated it with the New York numbers. 615. 1 plus 5 is 6. 66. Empire 66. 6-year-old daughter. Shooting numbers. See, this is the preview I wanted. Sacrifice 170. East 170th Street. On Sunday, July 5th. New York City, 57. See, this is why I had to look at this real quick. It's always this pattern with these people. New York City, 57 on the 5th of July. That's coming out. Shooting 44, right? Always seeing this number. Shooting 44. What are they saying? You get this bitch-ass motherfucking race-based actor Don Lemon off the fucking screen. 44th Precinct. See? They responded from the 44th Precinct to a shooting 44. Do you see why we have to do this preview real quick? Because now we've documented this. Very clean example. But let's look at DeSean Jackson, guys. The guy is a fucking puppet. Let's see. Ohioans are trending. Who gives a fuck? I kind of want to see why, but let me stay on topic. It might not be trending for me because I don't look too much at sports stuff. But you can just type him in. DeSean Jackson. We gotta pull him up, guys. Wow, 1730 tweets in the last hour. Cool. So we have to use Wikipedia and bring up this actor, see what team he plays for and everything. Okay. You see the color of his skin? That'll help us. That'll help us here too. Whenever you're talking about this, you have to see the color of their skin because it helps you understand the riddles they're going to use in this propaganda. So, born December 1st, 1986. I already see a pattern. Blood sacrifice 121 86. Let's see what symbolic blood sacrifice are using this puppet for. See, blood sacrifice, born December 1st in 1986. I don't even know what he's here for, but I guess he could die early too. So why is he? Oh yeah, blood. So we're gonna look. Let's just look at this from the beginning before I make any assumptions. Eagles wide receiver DeSean Jackson posts a quote. Okay, well, I already see it again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to break this up, but Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, Revelation 3:7, King James Version. Let's read this and piece this together. Not hard to see these riddles once you see who's in charge, what they like to repeatedly. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, right? These things saith that he is holy, he that is true. He that hath the key of David, he that openeth, no man shutteth, and no man openeth. Always the key of David rituals with the Catholic Church, with this gang, and their propaganda. Revelation 3:7, that's where Philadelphia is from. Revelation 1:21. This guy who plays for the Eagles, born December 1st. Now he's in some Philadelphia Eagles propaganda ritual, talking about I don't hate Jews and stuff like this. Judaism 77, Jewish 34. My last stream I started off with saying, look up for that pattern today, and it's come true with Mark Zuckerberg on the front page. It's come true with this shit now. It's all about understanding that, oh my god, was it really this simple? DeSean Jackson. Guys, this is an actor for the Society of Jesus. I mean, come on. DeSean Jackson 121 and 77. 77, 7 angels, sounding to 7 trumpets. This is one of the first patterns I've even taught about that I even observed and recognized from Zach's teachings and everything. 77, Revelation. Always 77 with Revelation coding. It's 7/7. We have Philadelphia Eagles, DeSean Jackson, 12177 in this. And guys, we haven't even read about what this is really about yet. That's what I'm saying. Fuck what it's about is important, right? But you can just see how the pieces on the chessboard are moved. How this pawn, this actor for the Philadelphia Eagles is coming out on 7/7. His birthday is 121. His name's 121. They use this language to script the sports leagues. That is the conclusion. Stop thinking these sports are fucking real. I mean, how can you leave the stream now and think DeSean Jackson's doing everything of his own volition, that the leagues are real, that this is all coincidence? Like, are you serious? So let me just calm down and actually read why this actor's inside this bullshit propaganda today. Eagles wide receiver DeSean Jackson posts a quote that says white Jews will blackmail and extort America. Then says, I have no hatred in my heart toward no one. At the very least, he is ignorant of what it means to be anti-Semitic. See? All this, and again, he was paid to do this. He was told to do this. The best part is we haven't even seen how many days from his birthday this is coming out. That's just the craziest part. Because they'll just complete the pattern. And it's another stream with another example of another bullshit propaganda event. And this time it's the one that even pisses me off some of the most, this anti-Semitic crap. Well, no. This guy's speaking truth. You're letting you know. Look, 147 days. Oh my goodness. 21 weeks. Saturn 21. A span of 21 weeks and 11 days. Israel drawn up in 47. Nigger 148. Have we not been seeing this pattern all day? We were just looking at the earlier ritual with those black men at Harvard. We saw the number 148, right? One more time in the Jewish cipher, nigger equals 148, and they have that here. 148 days from his birthday. You see that? So they're here saying, "Oh, you're being anti-Semitic." No, 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 no. While they're having him come out, see, so they're calling him a nigger, insulting him, being racist towards him, while saying, "Yeah, you come out here and just make everyone think about anti-Semitism, and you go and participate in that type of stuff." I mean, how sick is that? It's so nasty, and it's 147 days. Freemason 147. Isn't the football games NFL 147 games? 21 weeks in one day. I mean, I kind of want to see from his past birthday because I'm still looking for the more blatant Jewish pattern, just because it's the trope of this piece of propaganda. 31 weeks. See, I was looking for the pattern. This is how you do it. You know what they're gonna do. 7 months, 7 days from his birthday. That's why they did from his past birthday. They do from both birthdays to put the different patterns in them. 7 months, 7 days from his past birthday. How old is he now? 33. From his 33rd birthday, being sacrificed in his propaganda. Jesus Christ sacrificed at 33. Race war 33. You see this? 7 months, 7 days from his birthday. 77, a big number, to Revelation, to Philadelphia, to Revelation City, on 7/7, participating in this Judaism branded ritual. Judaism 77. And we're seeing this after we knew that this was going to be the theme, one of the themes for today. This is just such a very clear riddle. And it'll be sad if YouTube strikes my video or whatever. It's like, I'm not saying anything about anyone. Am I supposed to be against him? No, I'm not defending him either. Guys, this is an actor. He's doing what he's supposed to do. The Catholic Church, YouTube, they sent him out to do this on purpose. And the thing is, they're saying he posted the quote, so he very well didn't do anything. The guy's probably on the beach chilling with the bonus they gave him to participate in this bullshit propaganda. Blackmail, extort, they put that in quotes. Blackmail, 6428. Yep, we get guys. This pattern is not going to end. They don't break the pattern. That's, I guess, the whole point. Thelema, Israel, Zion, that pattern. Right? Now we have blackmail. Why does that fit right in? Neatly, right? Tucks right in. See? Blackmail 6428, like Israel, like Zion, like Thelema. They put that here in quotes. Guys, we're on Twitter. This is Twitter giving us coded nonsense bullshit propaganda all by the numbers. It's amazing. I do like Twitter. You get the propaganda and you can retweet it. You can decode it right there on the spot. People will see it. People will retweet it. People that have thousands of followers will retweet it, and then you get more people looking at it. Like, on your downtime, it's something I think worth doing. Even if it's for 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes every few days. But they're putting that right here in this bullshit. Extort. Look at this. And then look, extort. 60, 30, 102, like nigger. So we're getting the black people pattern and the Jewish pattern. 148 days from his upcoming birthday. 7 months, 7 days from his past birthday. Judaism 77, nigger 148. Now we have those two things here. See, they have two things in quotes besides the phrases, the two little words. Blackmail has the Israel pattern, so the Jewish trope. Extort has the words for the most hateful word for black people, the N-word. They have that trope. So the two tropes right here, quoted here, and we're seeing this after we already fleshed that out, seeing how many days he's here from his birthday. This is one of the best rituals I've ever seen. It's how tightly coded it is. I say it all the time, but guys, they just code these things so well. 9:44 a.m., black people 44, African American 44, Israel, Thelema 44. Unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Zion 44, Thelema 44, Israel 44. Right? 9:44, African American 44, black people 44. It just can't be any better. And then people post truth. Even Larry Johnson. But I see the blue check mark. I'm like, okay, well, you're probably could have been instructed to do this. Where's the lie? I think a lot of people do defend this type of stuff, which is good. It's cool to see the comments, to be refreshed, see people say this is bullshit. But I'm here showing you how it's by the numbers ritual. I mean, we all know it's obviously bullshit. Wow, I just can't believe this. I can go back to. I've been in the chat for a while. That's such a crazy ritual. Thanks, Michael Action. You're too much, man. I appreciate you sharing all this stuff, man. Yep. And guys, just anyone who's joined, just to show the process. Michael Action brought this to my attention with this a little early in the chat, and then put this paragraph in. And he didn't mention a Kobe Bryant piece. I'm sure it's synced up with that as well. I didn't even look into that from that light, just because. Again, Kobe Bryant from Philadelphia, and the page number of the quote again he used on the 126th page. He quoted Hitler. And what's wrong with quoting? What's wrong with quoting Hitler? He's someone from history. If I can quote Obama and all these people, I can quote anyone I want. They created cancel culture to stop people from speaking truth, so he's being used as an example to neither criticize Israel or the Jews. Exactly. Free speech should be exactly that. Free. Exactly. Anti-Semitic. It's just so stupid. But then if he said anything about, like the Japanese or Hiroshima, if he made some Hiroshima joke, everyone would be like, that's funny, right? Hiroshima, I mean. There might be a few people that say, hey, that's not cool, but, they're not going to just make a big thing about it. It's always the same language. Don't be anti-Semitic, which we all know what that means in the eyes of the Freemasons, of the One World Order. So I think, everyone's just giving their opinion. There's, of course, more to it. We can see how many days from Kobe Bryant's death is today. $163 days. Oh my goodness. Hey Michael, are you seeing this shit? 163 days from 126, 163. The 38th prime. Oh my god, man. I'm glad you called that out as well. Death 38, killing 38, murder 38. 163 is a 38 prime. 163 days from when Kobe Bryant's dying. This is not coming out. Saturn 511, 5 months, 11 days. Satan 232 and Jewish Gematria. I mean, while we're on Twitter, we might as well look at more bullshit. Tom Hanks gets blunt when discussing people who don't fear COVID. We've already kind of seen that. Shame on you. I didn't mean to click on this Trump piece of propaganda. But Trump administration tells Congress that it's withdrawing the U.S. from the World Health Organization. Yes, in the narrative, you know what I mean? In a narrative, I'm like, yes, this is great. It's fun. I'm sitting here like, oh, great, but it's all bullshit propaganda. This is, it's nothing. Cause I obviously fuck the World Health Organization, fuck the U.S. as well. But what is this gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. It's more of the whole narrative of Trump. Trump wants nothing to do with the virus. He's not about masks, and I think that could be it. Trump has such a bad stance on the coronavirus. Can't believe I'm saying this. But he's just an actor. And then they might use it as a reason to bring in Joe Biden. And Joe Biden's also like, okay, guys, full on lockdown. Everyone wears a mask. Everyone's getting vaccinated. Everyone's doing this and that. Like, he just goes full balls to the wall. That could be a small narrative they're doing. Drew Brees is trending. Let's see if Drew Brees is trending in September 9th. But I want to see what Mike DeWine's trending real quick. New favorite mask. Banned books. Perfect timing for this gift, too, as Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has mandated face masks here in Cuyahoga County. He hasn't, though. Has he? Can he? He said that it's all about counties can make their own decision. And they did here in Columbus, but again, no one's wearing masks. Still, at least I haven't really gone anywhere since. I've been going outside. I mean, they can't force them on people. The return of sports. Oh, that's what they want to talk about. Is it sports? Of course. That's what will fucking be trending. All these people fucking care about. Everyone must be tested. Coaches and officials are strongly recommended to wear a face covering when possible. Strict social distancing by players who are not actively engaged in practice or competitions. That's stupid. So why is social distancing if you're not actively engaged? But when you are, you can do contact. It makes no fucking sense. It doesn't just change anything. I mean, it's just stupid. Why are you making them social distance if oh my god, it's just so stupid. Immediate isolation and medical care for a participant who develops symptoms. So if you just, little dust gets in his nose, he sneezes, oh my god, he has COVID. I mean, it's just stupid. And athletic trainers must wear face coverings while tending to a player. Everyone must be tested. I hope that's not what he's saying. Wait, why don't I follow this? Oh, I follow Mike DeWine, and then there's also Governor Mike DeWine. This is the one part run by his aides. This is the one run also by his Jesuit aides, but none of them are run by him. But I gotta follow both of them. Keep up with this actor. We're not gonna stay on this for too long. I just want to see why it's trending. I like to look at the date numerology too. All the times on Ohio date numerology. I know, Sun 5418, Columbus 34, Jesuit Order 54, Columbus, Ohio 177. Like I see that already immediately. Actually, that's why he's always trending on these Ohio dates. It never fails. Columbus, Ohio. Oh, that's 171. Sorry, they're shoving 177. But again, they're 171, 153, Jesuit Order, 153, 54. See, I'm not going to be the mask police. And that's what they keep saying. No one's going to enforce it. No one's going to, get on your ass about it. So it seems like they're being chill over here about it. You know what I mean? They're just doing it all by the numbers. Again, on 2/7, July 2nd is when they, in the capital city of Ohio, made it mandated. When they said they're going to do it, effective the next day, 7/3. Yes, I felt more divided in Ohio, just being among the bullshit propaganda every single day. I mean, if you don't see it, you're blind. And they, they're fake cases. I don't even know what these people are talking about, man. I'm just gonna get off this. There's like so many different reasons, man. And again, it's just like they make them trend on this particular day. I want to see what Drew Brees is all about. Oh, TikTok's trending. We gotta look at these people. This Catholic Church. Oh, TikTok. Oh yeah, TikTok getting banned. Yeah, that's true. This is all. It's not just white girls. It's all the sheep goyim who use Tik. Oh shit, that was close. I didn't mean to click on that. And that was a copyrighted song too. You gotta be really careful. But think about it. It's a free country, and they're banning an app. And think about it, they're banning a Chinese app. You see the mockery. It's always haven't I said this? They make China do these types of things, just for the U.S. to do it later. It's always a big mockery. China's always one, banning this, doing that. Right, this is really right here. The federal government dancing around at the latest ritual. This is what the people, and this is what they do. The Catholic Church. This is literally what they do. Ritualistically celebrate how they fucking mock the people of the world. Like China's always banning this software, banning Google, ban this technology. Now the U.S. is banning a Chinese app. Right, mockery in your fucking face. Oh, this Return of Vines or something. This is Vine run by the gang. But this is made the next thing. Drew Brees. I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick. Hey David, awesome you're from Columbus too. So you know how it is, man. It's the same rituals, the same gang doing the same show. It's chill. I really don't mind living here. I don't hate this place at all. I just hate who rules over it, who runs it. But I can say with anywhere. Kendrick Lamar rapped lyrics years ago. I'm screaming Kanye West for president. He might let me get some head in the residence. Next thing you know, Kanye's running for president, right? It's just so. It's just always blocking you putting that stuff inside. Oh, hey Kathy. Yeah, I'm sure no one got a notification for this. That's why there's only 20 people. Yeah, it's clear what these people are doing. It's so stupid. Pradhami Sosa said he heard somewhere that China is ran by the U.S. specifically for their propagandas. That makes 110% sense to me. Because it's like it's another piece in the whole puzzle. Oh, Simple Truth is streaming. That makes sense. See, things I don't like to stream when other people are streaming, but yeah, so I always check that first. So yeah, definitely, guys, go check out their stream too. I'll be streaming for quite like maybe another hour or so. But yeah, definitely, guys, pop into this stream. Because guys, we're gonna be looking at this. It's the same shit, you know. Again, their last name equals 17. Those numbers in the address equals 17. Refresh propaganda software. Now it's the second round. We still have Facebook here. On this 7/7. I mean, I'm sure Arthur's breaking down some really good shit right now. You can watch both at the same time if you want, you know. But I'm gonna keep going on about these actors. Fauci warns against false complacency as Trump plugs falling death rate. It's just stupid. I will never forget this guy not long ago said that there's no wave two, and that wearing masks is largely symbolic. And now he's here always just flip flopping. Like people don't see the guy's he's back and forth because it's all fake. Oh, well, look at this. A fatally shot walking his 6-year-old daughter in Bronx. I think we already saw this though. The shooting, 44th precinct. There's more to this we didn't really look at. See, New York City has seen a 44% spike in shootings this year. To 511, killing 115, Saturn 511. So 44% spike in shootings. 44th precinct. Shooting equals 44. I mean, do you see how this is fake, crap propaganda? Oh, look, DeSean Jackson. This is perfect. It's on CNN, so they'll have numbers. We'll see if we can get continuation. What are we looking for? Israel, Thelema, Zion, Jewish numbers, numbers for black people, and then numbers for Revelation. That's all I'm expecting. If not that, it'll be obviously the Jesuit order, the Freemasons just branding their bullshit propaganda. Wow. Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me, Eagles. Wait. No, I went too far. Philadelphia equals 65. You see that? The Revelation City, Philadelphia, equals 65 in the most pure cipher. This piece of Revelation Philadelphian propaganda updated at 6:05. You see that? I said they're going to continue it. I'm doing it right here. It's by the numbers every single time. What does anti-Semitic equal? Anti-Semitic equals 76. So you would ask, oh, it could have come out yesterday. Yes, but guys, Judaism 77, 34, Jewish 34. Those two came together today. That's definitely why they're doing it. I wouldn't be surprised if we did this yesterday, though, and they're talking about it today. It's possible. That would actually be the real kicker. Over the weekend, so it couldn't have been yesterday. Jackson posted a passage to his Instagram story that claimed the quote Hitler is saying that black people were the real children of Israel and that white Americans will be terrified to know that they have been mistreating and discriminating and lynching them. Screenshots published by the Philadelphia Inquirer publication show. And then, so saying that black people are the real children of Israel is anti-Semitic? That's the type of shit that's what they're reinforcing here? And because it's arguing that Hitler was not racist, that's what they're saying. Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver DeSean Jackson has apologized for a series of anti-Semitic Instagram posts over the weekend, one of which included a quote about Jews falsely attributed to Adolf Hitler, the real children of Israel. But that's true though. They're not white like the Jews are, like the false ones from Revelation 3:9. They go off the 39 books of the Old Testament. The real children of Israel 119. Oh my God, like all seeing eye, like Star of David, like Vatican, like Saturn. Oh my goodness. 227, the 49 prime, Revelation 49. Yep. Same old. Football 133. They tuck all these numbers in. We got the football number, we got the Revelation number with 227, the 49 prime. Don't forget 7 times 7 is 49. It's 777. Still gotta look at Drew Brees. Jackson. Jackson 59. However, in a different post, he shared a specific paragraph referencing a Jewish plan to extort America and achieve world domination. But it's a plan in effect. Guys, they helped form the Jesuits, and then that's what they're doing now. They run the Catholic Church. I mean, again, it's the truth. They're here just throwing it under the rug. Extort America. But if you read the Talmud, that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what it says to do. It says that everyone's a bunch of goyim slave sheep, and they're supposed to work for them and pay taxes to them, and they're supposed to live off their labor. That's extortion, based on their Talmudic beliefs. So how is this false? How is this anti-Semitic at all? It's what they believe. It's what their book says. It's what they go by. Extort America 199, the 46 prime. Other than that, I don't see too much with these numbers. I'm sure there's something big there. I'm just overlooking. I know, like Israel 28, the reflection. World domination, Jesuit 78, 84. So then the Philadelphia Eagles addressed the incident soon after, saying that the organization had spoken to Jackson about his posts. Regardless of his intentions, the messages shared were offensive, harmful, and absolutely appalling, the Eagles statement said. They have no place in our society and are not condoned or supported in any way by the organization because it's run by the you-know-whos. The statement continued, we are disappointed, and we reiterated to DeSean the importance of not only apologizing, but also using his platform to take action to promote unity, equality, and respect, which is what he was doing with his posts. But the Philadelphia Eagles, obviously, and they know that too, because again, what do we prove by seeing how many days from the birthday he's coming out? 7 months, 7 days from his birthday, and 7/7, the big revelation numbers, with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles instructed him, they ordered their actor to participate in his propaganda. So obviously, they're just talking out their ass. DeSean's comments were highly inappropriate, offensive, and divisive, and stand in stark contrast to the NFL. I mean, look at this shit. Stand in stark contrast to the NFL's values of respect, equality, and inclusion. Think about it. Think about how much of a piece of bullshit propaganda lie. The league said in a statement to CNN. So that means this is true. Guys, if CNN says the NFL said something in a statement, that means this is all from the NFL, it's all from the same gang, that means it's exactly what they're saying. So the NFL is literally telling us that these are their values. So let's see right here. Inclusion. How do they include you? They're literally scripting games, saying you couldn't have scripted it any better. They're all in their secret society fraternity, having these inside jokes, these numerology lessons and riddles, and they don't include you. They don't say, hey guys, this is fake. This is all scripted. Here, check out what's about to happen next. They're not including you in anything. Equality. No. There's no equality at all. They punk the fans. The games are fucking rigged as shit. Always race-based rituals with them. Drew Brees, Mr. Racism, respect. They don't respect anyone. They don't even respect their own actors. I mean, it's just complete. And this thing, it's in stark contrast. So they're really lying to you. So why would you go support the NFL and like them and shit? They're fucking lying to you right here. Oh my god, this is what it is? I never did this and clearly did not mean Drew Brees was killed on the cross. It's just a common term. Please don't compare what Christ went through. This could be coincidental because that's all what she's talking about. But it would be so nice to see Drew Brees. Why? Because again, he's played for the Saints, the Catholic Church, on the cross of Jesus Christ. I mean, I just see this already. But this could just be, someone making a reference, someone getting all mad. You know, why aren't players? Oh, because they're comparing DeSean Jackson. They're comparing him to Drew Brees. See, Drew Brees said his whole thing about black people or whatever, and it was whatever. But now DeSean Jackson, it's like, oh, you're so anti-Semitic and all this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? They're calling it out here, just mocking you more. Will he be made to apologize and apologize and apologize and apologize like Drew Brees for the horrific omission that he stands for the flag? That's true though. I mean, it's stupid. It just shows. It's all about you cannot speak against you know who's. If you do, you get shamed. You have to apologize. God, it's just so sick. So what Pikachu's saying. But when Drew Brees says he doesn't agree with people who kneel, people lose their minds. Where's the same energy? What's he replying to? I mean, yeah. I want to apologize to the Jewish community, and he names a bunch of you-know-who's. Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, Doug Peterson. These are probably his handlers. The Eagles organization and our fans for the insensitive and ill-informed posts that I shared on my social media. Ill-informed? How they ill-informed? You read what he fucking said. Or at least quoted by CNN. But I'm sure if you look at the post, he could have deleted them. My intention was to uplift, unite, and encourage our culture, which is exactly what you did. Again, I'm not siding with him at all. One more time, this is a theatrical stage actor for the Society of Jesus. He came out doing this. He's supposed to apologize like this. It's all a play. I intentionally hurt the Jewish community and all this. No, I'm gonna read the whole thing because this is exactly what the programming. My intention was to uplift, unite, and encourage our culture with positivity and light. Unfortunately, that did not come. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I unintentionally hurt the Jewish community in the process, and for that I am sorry. Now, more than ever, we must work together to end discrimination of all types and against all people and communities. This apology is more than just words, it is a promise to do better. I will fully educate myself and work with local and national organizations to be more informed and make a difference in our community. I will consider my words and actions moving forward. I will seek out voices from other communities and listen to their words, thoughts, and beliefs. In the time of division, which is all the time, I am committed to doing my part in making this world a better place for our children. No, you're not. Stop fucking lying. You're committed to deceive people and participate in fake bullshit propaganda from the federal government. I don't want to follow him. I feel like he's just going to keep retweeting just like nonsense. I have to follow like the politicians, the police. When these people trend, I'll find them. I don't care that he's saying this. He's going to Instagram some crap, from the Catholic Church. Football 29, 290 following, following 290 people. Prophecy 29. These people, man. What's even weird? Don't tell me where's number 18. I hope not. I want to see him with his fucking Eagles shit on. And number 10. Oh, yeah, DeSean Jackson 10. When you're out 10, you get 42. 39. Your nigger 42. Slaves 39. Tuskegee 39. Jews 12. And think about 39 books of the Old Testament, which Revelation's based out of, which the Jewish faith goes by. Mr. West Side, it's probably some Revelation coding, probably, because he plays for the Eagles. But he didn't always play for the Eagles. The Key of David 135. I can't believe this shit. Did I like look at what this equals? Holy shit. Guys, this is an actor for the Philadelphia Eagles, which means he's an actor for the Catholic Church in Revelation rituals. Mr. Westside, 135, 63, like the Key of David, 135, 63, right? What did Revelation 3:7 say? And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, right? These things saith he that is holy, he that is true. He that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. Mr. Westside, the Key of David, had the same pattern. Philadelphia Eagles, where he plays for. He's born on December 1st. Revelation equals 121. DeSean Jackson equals 121. I can't get over how coded this guy is. And people, and what's everyone care about? DeSean Jackson did this, he said that. They care about the narrative he's participating in, not knowing that this is just an actor for the Catholic Church. Learn from it. Turn to a positive. No, you keep speaking about this shit. But of course he can't. He's just an actor, you know? Right? Wow, buddy. It's just like, man. Jerry Bailey said the plane that hit the South Tower had 65 people. You know, Rockefeller 65. 6 plus 5 is 11. The receiver name was Riley Cooper. That's what Michael actually said. I'm reading these comments backwards. I probably shouldn't, but... Oh, nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But the hypocrisy that everyone on Twitter was pointing out is that Eagles had another wide receiver that said nigger, and everyone wanted him to cut, but instead they gave him a $25 million extension. The receiver's name was Riley Cooper. See that? So Riley Cooper can say that. He can do that. You know, it's fine. It's okay, right? But if it's against the Jews, even slightly, oh no, you don't even do that at all. Look, you know, some white guy with long hair, you know, it's all that bullshit, you know, symbolism too. Yeah, look at this guy. They actually always do this. They give you the most stereotypical white person, you know, a white guy with long hair. They're making him look like some kind of racist person. This is what they do. Look at his birthday, 99, September 9th. Racism 99. That's why he's participating in his propaganda. Racism 99, like Riley Cooper's birthday, 9/9. He knew about the racist video before it was reported, 7 years ago. He wore number 14, slave 14. Do you see it? It's just so stupid, man. Riley equals 6933, like race war, 30 like nigger. See, Riley, race war, that's why he's saying that. Cooper, 36, 72, 27. See, race with those. 27, 81. Riley Cooper, 69, like race war, 156, 141. Like, we read out 33, you get those numbers, race war 33. So he has a race war pattern, literally all his name. Perfect candidate to, participate in that type of propaganda. I don't even get this. I don't get why some of this shit is trending, honestly. Oh yeah, a lot of people are saying he should be making masks completely mandatory for everybody. That's what a lot of these idiots on here are saying. It's so stupid. They think masks are gonna save lives. Like just complete retarded. Yeah, I might wrap up the stream a little bit soon. We've been going on for kind of a while. We look at a lot of propaganda. Because if I don't even have a time, we're gonna go all night. And like might as well. I'll probably be done like next 10, 20 minutes. Get some food or something. Wait, what did I even name this? CNN propaganda. See, I'm to rechange the name of this. I'll save this title for another one because we didn't look at many photo galleries. Twitter, I'm just going to half-ass something. Decoding, Jesuit, propaganda, and rituals. DeSean Jackson, Revelation. I hope that's not too long, man. Good. It's good enough. We'll still look at a photo gallery. I think we could do that. We'll look at a photo gallery and then close off with that. 7 myths to avoid. How about the 1 myth to avoid? This bullshit propaganda, all this crap from the Freemasons. The coronavirus is a myth to avoid. You see, they're saying safe to go outside. The coronavirus is a myth to avoid. Trump's niece in damning book. He paid someone to take his SAT. Marry Trump. This SAT, Saturn. Oh my God, this is a clear Saturnian ritual. SAT, Saturn. How, guys? I try my best to be like, oh, maybe Donald Trump's not a Saturnian actor. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. He's not really playing the role of Saturn. Every time I try to do that, it never fails. He's just in the next Saturnian piece of propaganda. It's over. He's a Saturnian actor, playing the role of Saturn, Keeper of Time. That's why Trump's niece in damning book, he paid someone to take his what? Not ACT, his SAT, his SAT, his Saturn. See? This is crazy. At 441, updated at 441, the reflection of that is what? 144. Saturn, the Keeper of Time. Time 144. I mean, how can I'm trying my best to do this, and it's always coming out so perfectly. He's playing the role of Saturn, Keeper of Time. It's just so clear looking at their bullshit coding. Time 144, 441 is when they updated. He's playing the 44th person to be president. Got a 7/7, Revelation trumpets, Trump Pence. Giving us this revelation. See, giving us a revelation on this revelation actor on 7/7. SAT 41 at 441 they update this. See, 441, SAT 41. They did put SATs as well. SATs 49 like Revelation. Like Donald. I don't know if Donald. Not Donald, but America. I know Donald. I think Donald does have some 49 connection. In one way. So I think Cuyahoga County has required masks. Governor Mike DeWine, today I am announcing that Ohio Department of Health will issue an order effective 6 p.m. tomorrow that will mandate wearing of face coverings in public in all counties that are designated Red Level 3 Public Health Emergency Alert. Yeah, I'm not going to wear one. I'm in Franklin County. It doesn't matter. Look at 217, Ohio, the 17th state. See what they're doing? And it's 2-7. See the 2-1-7, the 1-6 divider. Buckeye 27. And look at this. Look how healthy this is. This order will stay in effect as long as these counties are in a red level or if they increase to the purple alert level 4. If the counties drop to a level 2, the requirement will drop off. Guys, that could be for years. That could be for decades. That could be for... So they're saying, hey, we require you. We say, effective on 7/8, Jesuit 78, the Catholic Church 87, Scottish Rite 78. And it's an order from the governor, so it's gonna, I guess, supersede what the mayor did. Not that it matters. Not that I'm not wearing any fucking face mask in public. It doesn't matter. Catholic 35. Chaos 19. Sacrifice 55. They are sacrificing your oxygen. But yeah, so why would I follow this? So I should be, depriving my oxygen, breathing in toxins, not be able to breathe efficiently, until these people say so, because they have authority over me. No, that's not how life works. That's how life works for the sheep, the slaves, the goyim idiots. In these red alert counties, people will need to wear a mask when they're in any indoor location that is not a residence, when they are outdoors and unable to consistently maintain a distance of 6 feet or more from individuals who are not members of their household. No. Outdoor. See, guys, I hope you're seeing the bullshit here. When they are waiting for riding, driving, or operating public transportation, a taxi, a private care service, or a ride-sharing vehicle. No. This order does not apply to children under the age of 10 or any other minor who cannot safely wear a face covering. Well, I can't safely wear one either. So this order also reflects the mask guidance that is existed for employees and businesses under the health and safety guidelines, which does not require a person to wear a mask if the physician advises against it. If wearing a mask is prohibited by federal regulation, if communicating with the hearing impaired, when alone in your office, a person wears face. So it's all these loopholes. Like, dude, I mean, people are just gonna be bending a rule. It just makes no sense. The masks don't do anything. They're harmful. What about my body, my choice? I guess that only applies to abortions. Of course, people are gonna be, what about love thy neighbor? Also, you have to wear a shirt and pants in business too. Welcome to a private country, moron. You're some idiot. Love thy neighbor? No. Oh yeah, love thy neighbor. So I love my neighbor. I don't want my neighbor to be suffocating themselves. I don't want my neighbor to be having mental panics. I don't want my neighbor to not be able to breathe out toxins and not have them trapped in their mask, having to waste money on masks and everything. See, every Ohioan should be wearing a mask, because these people are the dumbest people. I mean, I say it all the time. 7 deaths in the last 2 days. It could be coincidental, but Buckeye 72. But where do you get this information from? The state of Ohio. And he's calling it out. All 7 were overweight, 5 with diabetes. What is the rule for wearing a mask while carrying a firearm? Yeah, you don't wear one. If anyone fucks with you, blast your fucking head off. That's what it should be. Everyone here that's threatening lawsuits. Yeah, because what's the government? They're all working. The guy's right. That's not gonna help. Just don't wear the fucking mask and live your life. Don't have anyone harass you. Say I don't believe in this shit. Say I'm not wearing it for my health reasons. I don't know about you. I really cannot breathe with one of those on for even like more than 5-10 minutes. It's really hard for me to. I medically can't. So I don't do it. And then everyone's siding with them. It should have been mandated in March. Guys, this is how far up their asses, these people's heads are. And then look at the reason. This is the last one we'll look at, because this is just irritating me. This is the last thing we'll look at. We'll look at the photo gallery. We'll be done. But this is the reasoning of these fucking retards. To all the anti-mask people, I assume you all walk around naked every day because no one is going to tell you have to wear anything to avoid indecent exposure. And you don't wear seatbelts either because no one is going to tell you what to wear. Am I right? Are you guys reading this shit? I mean, the most retarded thing I've read on Reddit, or not Reddit, Twitter, which run by the same gang. It's so stupid. How about if you're worried about getting the virus, you stay home and allow me and the others that aren't fooled by the media agenda to continue with our lives, And you retweet this shit, and this is how this person gets exposed. Someone that actually deserves to be fucking heard. How about rioters, All the rioters are out, all that shit going on, those protesters, they're all going to be out. Although, they're all slave sheep too. Most of those people were wearing masks too, even then. Because they fall for the fucking propaganda, the George Floyd rituals. So, I don't like to say that too much, because I guess I can rant all day about that shit. I'm so sick of this. In pictures, Americans celebrate Independence Day. It probably shows them all in masks as slaves. Look, it's gonna be mocking. It's gonna be mocking. Let's go to the chat real quick. Michael Action says he believes the homeless have been rounded up and are being used for vaccine testing. Think about it. Nobody will put up a missing poster of homeless people. That's very true. I think they've been doing that for a very long time. They've been taking homeless people, using them for all sorts of experiments. Yeah, Jared, man, Twitter it's where it's at for just waking people up who have no clue about this, who aren't part of this community at all. And again, that's where they publish all the propaganda. Who is supplying the homeless with masks? That's a good question. You're right. They can't even keep people from. That's what Kathy's saying. They can't even keep people from tearing down statues. Now they want to enforce mask wearing. Perfect excuse. I'm concealed carry, so I can't wear a mask. That is a good one. Yep, OSHA said that masks don't do anything. A lot of people say that. Doctors, just OSHA. Yeah. Yep, create more COVID numbers, and again, they're making these numbers up. They're saying, and that's the whole thing. I don't know if I said it earlier. They're saying, we're going to do this until while we're level 2, no, level 3, level 4, right? So if they're manufacturing these COVID numbers, saying that there's more cases, which we have evidence from them doing, they're doing this. So that's where the cases are spiking, because they're all false positives. So there's a bunch of false positives. So we're going to be at these high levels that aren't even supposed to be high levels, and I should wear a mask for contrived numbers. Like, guys, if I tell you right now, guys, the only thing that'll make me wear a mask is if I could actually prove and have evidence and show that, okay, the numbers aren't inflated. It's like, the flu. It's like during flu season, right? People are, getting sick. Their bodies are reacting to something. I don't know what's causing it either, but you can say, okay, things are happening to people. And not that many people are getting it, but it's happening to more people around me than normal. Nothing else is happening. You know what I'm saying? No one's trying to make anything worse. No one's trying to sensationalize it. So the fact that they're doing this now with this, like, you're not fooling me, man. Guys, and haven't I been saying this forever? I said it's a matter of time before Ohio makes their masks really mandatory, and I said I couldn't wait till they do, because it's all about protesting when you can. Like, that's how you're supposed to protest, is not wear a fucking mask and say, well, if you want to, like, I'm not going to patronize your business. You don't have to serve me. I don't need your business. I don't need your fucking services. Some places maybe, again, if you want, here's my thing, that if it's going to completely inconvenience you, right? Don't completely inconvenience yourself and set yourself super back, right? Because you couldn't wear like a bandana over your face for like 5 minutes to walk into some place that you could just wait outside later, get your shit done, versus going across, across state, what I mean, spending time and energy, I think there's always a fine line. If you really had to get something done, it was literally like either this or you're just fucked. But again, it's all about you. Like, you're not inconveniencing yourself. And again, it's all about wearing it everywhere. You're not, wearing a bandana over your face for 2, 3, 4 minutes. That's like holding your breath for 2, 3, 4 minutes. You can do that. Whoop-de-doo. It's not healthy either, but if you're diving for treasure, you do that. So again, I can say all day long how wearing a mask is stupid. Don't do it. But likewise, I don't tell people not to wear a mask in terms of, like, if someone's wearing a mask, I'm not the one to say, hey, don't wear it. In that sense, because likewise, I don't want someone to come to me and say, hey, wear a mask, put a mask on. I mean, it's fucking annoying. So I'm like, hey, I'm not going to tell you to wear a mask. I'm not going to tell you not to wear a mask, and you don't tell me to wear one, and we're cool. That's just how I roll. Because if they want to wear a mask and feel, like a comfortable sheep, obviously they're going to do it. All these commercials are carbon copy of one another. On the TV or in the propaganda. I hope you made none on my videos. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube's making you guys watch ads on my fucking ad-free channel. I wouldn't be surprised. They did it once. There was one time I had my channel unmonetized, and I checked one time, and it was monetized. I was like, really? I wouldn't be surprised if you guys say, yeah, there's been ads the whole time on your channel. I wouldn't know what to say, but I wouldn't be surprised. It might just be a bunch of fireworks. Here we have Donald Trump, Melania in D.C., some symbolic photo with the 12 jets, 6 on each side, with this Korean actor. Coney Island, people crowd the beach. Again, so when they say cases are spiking, you can say, oh, of course they're spiking. People are still doing this. That's why they're doing this. Think about it. Yes, the umbrella symbolism, obviously, and all that other stuff. This black woman here just being like this, they like to put that in your face. But, and it's in Coney Island for a reason, right? But just from a very surface programming level, they're programming the people. Oh, all these people are in the beach. Coney Island, 121, 49. There's a Revelation numbers 59. With her Black Lives Matter shirt. I mean, come on, guys. This is contrived. See more crowds of people. Of course, they're wearing masks, though. Sheep. A man throws an American flag into a fire during protests at Columbus Circle in New York. Columbus Circle, CC 33. Think about Columbus Circle, July 4th, Columbus equals 47. Ohio 47. Look at this girl. Look at this little girl. It's not a girl. See, from here on down, look like a little girl to me because of the hairstyle and the bow. But it's not. It's an older woman. Christine Smith waits for the start of the Independence Day golf cart parade through Laguna Woods Village in Laguna Woods, California. But I was saying, look at this little girl with the mask on. We've all been out. We've seen these little girls wearing masks. It's so sick. Like, why are you letting your little children put these masks on their face? Like, some of these parents are just so stupid, man. It's like somebody just wants to like take their kids and like raise them better. It's like this kid deserves a better home than whatever this fucking sheep is doing. Feeding them nonsense, programming them with all the bullshit from the Freemasons. Sand. Malia Guzman, 11. Yeah, these aren't the best pictures. Because all of it's going to be how people are celebrating, Walks Her Dog Philly. Philadelphia Revelation. Interesting. Lexi Edwards. Let's just say there's some Freemasonry numbers, some Catholic Church numbers in that real quick. Lexi 58, of course. Like Freemasonry. Pandemic 65. Edwards 74. That's what I'm saying. Edwards 74, 29, 115, 43, like Masonic. Just perfect overlap. And then Lexi 58, like Freemasonry. I mean, this is what these people do. It's always just the perfect like patterns for the Freemasons and these propaganda rituals. 20915. They equal 17. Mason 17. In Bristol, Rhode Island. And also, we're talking about July 4th. That girl we talked, Lexi, whatever her last name was, 74, like July 4th. Just more American. Here with the Starbucks coffee, we have just the classic rich white Americans with the beer. It's just what they're always trying to program in symbolism. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying this is what their symbolism is. This is what they program. This is what they like to have. Dave Barnes and his wife, Christy Barnes, enjoy lunch at a restaurant in Manhattan Beach. It's all symbolic. Look, let's go with the Nike hat on, the Swish of Saturn. Of course, you got to have that. And product placement as well. So yeah, more Nike. It might be Under Armour though. It could be Nike. It's just stretched out. Yeah, it's Nike. Stand on a flag. And it looks like it's upside down too, which is nice. Sign of distress. That's what it should always be upside down in this nation. Donald Trump at Mount Rushmore by the numbers. Trump made a divisive speech railing against the recent removal of monuments around the country, because he's supposed to. He's an actor. People enjoy an amusement park ride over a pier in Wildwood, New Jersey. Yeah, there's not gonna be much here. It's just more just emphasizing the new normal. Look at everyone watching a movie at the drive-in. Drive-ins are actually now back in. Just not long ago, you're like, oh, drive-ins still a thing? They're obsolete now. Now they're not. Now it's probably gonna be the new normal. But again, I think that's why I've always never even been in. Guys, I'm not saying be like me or have my interests, but my interests have always revolved around just like simple shit. like sitting here streaming to you guys. Yeah, this might not be simple on the surface because you need a laptop and internet connection, all that type of stuff. But like even then, I'm not going out, to movies, going out to entertain myself, going out to do all this type of stuff that requires you to go places and have money to do it with. And like I like to go out in nature, be outside. It's all like free stuff. You know what I mean? Chill with friends. Even if I'm gaming with friends, using games like a free game or some cheap game that you can play for like years. I'm never going all in on things. I'm never depending on so many things. I don't need to run to the store every single time. I don't need to eat a special way. I can go to a farmer, get food from them, and be fine. I think I've always lived like that because I've known that we live in a world where they're just waiting to pull the rug under from people. I've always seen this. And I've always said I don't want to depend on things. Like I like to make some of my own things, my own like detergents and stuff like that, because I like to depend on shit. Of course, I still depend on certain things. I'm not fully off the grid, fully independent, right? But you don't just say, "Well, I depend on this and that." Well, fuck it. No, you make yourself as independent as possible in as many ways as possible. That's why I'm serious about learning trading, being as a good best trader as I can. Because again, when all said and done, they say, "Oh, you can't work here until you're vaccinated." That shit doesn't matter to me. Sure, they can say you can't open a trading account unless you're vaccinated. They can go that far. But guys, there's gonna be offshore brokers who can find their own. There'll be guys, people are going to make money. There'll be some broker that'll say, "Well, fuck that. We'll find a way not to do that." You can learn how to trade items. I mean, it's been around since before Jesus. So, I try to learn skills that you can be self-sufficient on as much as you can in this world we live in. And that's just my message to people who maybe depend a lot on certain, medications, things that they think they need every single time. Try your best to get off that because you see where we're heading. I'm just saying this to help you. I'm not perfect either. I'm not never trying to come off as like, better than anyone. Absolutely not that. It's just you really don't want to depend on things if you don't have to. That's just my message. This picture looks really cool. It's probably the best picture in the whole thing. You guys, they have good pictures in these guys. I like looking at the gallery. I like looking at pictures. That's kind of why I do this too. It's just cool when it's super coded. That one was alright. Arsenal, Leicester City, it's all fake. Instagram down. It's probably not. Might as well see. I don't even care. Fuck Instagram. It's by the numbers, guys. They do everything by the code. Instagram 102. That's why the guy DeSean Jackson took to Instagram with his posts. Nigger 60 102, race war 33. When red 33 get 141. Prime Sosa said he posted more info on DeSean Jackson in the chat earlier about his music record label, Jackpot Records 84, like Jesuit, and his artist Kid Cali died from a shooting that was reported on Kobe's birthday, August 23rd in 2006. That's crazy, man. Thanks for posting that. Yeah, I missed a lot of the chat, but if you post in a comment after this, that'll be amazing. Only a matter of time before they hit the grocery stores and the government starts giving out rations like in World War I and II. Yep. It's a matter of time before all this type of stuff happens, man. Like, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Guys, the thing is, they could easily do that type of stuff 10 years from now. You know what I mean? This could just be a taste. I wouldn't be surprised. This goes on for a few years. Then they actually, everything's fine. And then the next thing's even worse. The next kind of virus, like 10 years, it's even worse. It's even like, who knows? And again, they might not wait that long. That's again being optimistic. But yeah, again, because now look, you need a mask everywhere. I'm not gonna wear masks to go places, so it's like I already need to go anywhere. And again, I'm always gonna claim medical. I'm saying, look, I have a medical exempt. I literally can't put one of these on. And I'll say like I need to go get food. I'll say, look, I have not eaten at all. If they care, sure. They don't, you go wait for someone else, go somewhere else, you just walk in anyway. They say they'll kick you out for trespassing. They'll say they kick you out for trespassing if a store asks you to leave. But man, there's a way around everything. That's always my thing. I live life knowing that there's a way around everything, specifically from the government, that they never can mandate anything on me. They never can force me to do anything I don't want to. Guys, the day I start wearing a mask in public, I'll come back and I'll admit, I'll say I'm wearing a mask in public. I've already talked about how there's one, the bike shop I like to go to is the one place to walk in, put a little bandana on my face. I'll still breathe out my mouth and nose anyway. I'm still breathing, and I'll go in there just for a few minutes, have them, service my shit. I'll go outside. That's like the most I do. Because again, it's like I'm not gonna hassle myself. I'm not gonna hassle them. I really like the people there. I go there all the time. If they'll pick up supplies and stuff, that's like my one exception. As long as I'm breathing, man, that's all I care about. Look at this guy. Always with the Washington Nationals fucking face mask. False complacency. With the 82, 8:02 p.m. We're about to close the stream. I know I'm saying this a lot now, but COVID 82. We've been on for a while. People are dropping off. Which again, guys, it's a good thing. I think it's a good indicator. It means people are saying we've seen enough. Now we're on to 16. Yeah, I'm about to end this. It sounds crazy, guys, but never be afraid to leave the stream. You can always rewatch what you missed, and it gives me an indicator that okay, the momentum's dying down. Let's wrap it up and move on to the next activity of the day. So we'll probably just do that now. We'll close up the tabs. I'm kind of just talking, ranting. Because guys, I have to restrict, guys, I could sit here all day and tell you about how the masks are stupid, DeSean Jackson's just an actor, fuck Dr. Fauci, how I'm not going to wear a mask ever, especially in public, and I'm not, in stores. I'm not going to ever walk in a grocery store with a fucking mask on. Like, no. It's called protesting. It's called, I will fast. I mean, yes, I mean, you can say I'm an idiot. I know some people will say I am. That's fine. If I have to fast to get the fucking point across that I'm not doing this shit, then so fucking be it. I mean, yes, I'll be starving myself, but I'm not gonna die. Sometimes you gotta just take a stand. I'm just not gonna wear one. So take it easy, y'all. Don't fall for the agenda. Don't fall for the propaganda. DeSean Jackson is a theatrical puppet for the Catholic Church. Peace out.